Well, he bataka make. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Up Move Nation! Now welcome to the channel. Your man Jaden Chase. Another one we're going to bring on another reasoning for the topic of current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through. But to find the reason insightful, well, I'm suggesting that you click the subscribe icon and then put a like on the video. Now, let's get right into the reasoning. Now Nation, this is a shocking confession. Central Kingston MP, Member of Parliament, Donovan Williams, says he has traced the upsurge in violence in the constituency to the 2020 elections. Nation, we have heard statements from the security forces. We have heard statements from the residents of the people. Now we are hearing the confession from a member of parliament of the ruling party, the JLP. Mr. Williams was quoted as saying, this can be traced to September 3rd, 2020, when 3 people were shot and injured by armed thugs at an intersection of Foster Lane and Laws Street in the Southside district of Parade Gardens. Now, Williams has often been criticized by his political opponents for not being more vocal against the upsurge in crime in his constituency. Now, Williams told the host that since the start of the year, the communities across the constituency have been experiencing a significant increase in slayings and shootings, which has been heavily documented by the police force. As a matter of fact, the police commissioner said majority of the violence taking place in Kingston, Mobile, St. Catherine, Clarendon, and a few other places or parishes that he named. He said he blamed it to gang violence and said that in majority of these places where the gangs are prominent, they are strongholds for political parties. And I am asking if that is a coincidence. Williams was further quoted as saying, since election day, the violence has spilled over to other sections of the constituency, resulting in reprisals between rival factions, as stated by the police commissioner. This, he said, has resulted in the current wave of murders and shootings. Now, what is also shocking is that he said, and I quote, "It is important to know that the constituency spans 2 police divisions." Yes, 2 police divisions, namely the Kingston Central and Kingston Eastern Division. Now he said for the year 2021 up to September 30, the section of the constituency which falls into the Kingston Central Division, namely places like Tel Aviv, Southside, Almontown, Rose Gardens, you name the places. To date, those places have recorded 46 murders. Now this 46 is not from 2020 to 2021. It is from the beginning of the year to September 30th. Now he said sections of Franklin Town, Raytown, and Southside communities fall within the Kingston Eastern Police Division, and up to the 30th there was 8 more added to the 12 corresponding with the time span in 2020. Now, the MP publicly commended the hard-working, and I would repeat, hard-working members of both divisions, because the security force and the job they have been tasked with by the state, seeing that based on the MP's statement, the state has made their job 10 times as hard by fueling the same violence that they have tasked the security force with sorting out. We have to big up the hard-working members of the security forces. The island needs security forces. What we don't need is corrupt and rogue cops. Now he said he had to commend them for their unwavering commitment to upholding law and order in his constituency. Williams noted that in recent weeks, the police have stepped up their operations in the troubled communities by setting up buffers and conducting joint police and military operations. Now, what was not discussed is what the MP plans to do about this situation, seeing that he is the political representative for the area and he has found out that the problem taking place causing all this violence in his constituency is politically related. What are the steps that are now going to be made by this MP? Them always say the police force. No, it has been uncovered that it is not just improper policing that has resulted in the violence. It is not just people and people issues that have ended violently. Something is fueling the situation taking place, and that's why it not stop yet. And he as an MP is saying politics involved. And we have always heard this. Not only in central Kingston or eastern Kingston, western Kingston. We hear this right across the Jamaican island. As a matter of fact, in the Caribbean diaspora, I would say Jamaica is one of the most politically divided countries in the entire Caribbean. And remember, every country in the Caribbean have multiple political parties and they have clashed. But in Jamaica, issues of politics spill over into the streets, where people who are not councillors, people who are not MPs, people who are not involved in the country's political process have lost their lives fighting for parties. And I would say, when we do research and watch footage from, decades before I was born, must say, it has gotten better. Them like to talk about things like there is no hope. It has gotten better. And most of the things we have in the 80s, we have never actually seen that in the 21st century. But it is happening in certain places. So for certain communities, it is like the 80s election all over again. And if an MP have fouled out, and remember, this is the MP that the opposition has said has been silent on the violence taking place in a central Kingston. And truth be told, there are big plans for central Kingston, unless the government has scrapped those plans. But by 2029, majority of government buildings should be located in downtown Kingston. And to be more specific, central Kingston. And separate and apart from that, Kingston is Jamaica's commercial hub. It is a disgrace to see how political leaders for generations have allowed Kingston to fall into the situation it has fallen into now. One of the cities in Jamaica that generate the most GDP a gross domestic produce. It means that the money where citizens spend on things that are either made, are produced, are grown right here upon the island. And we know Coronation Market is one of the biggest market that we have. No, but Linstead Market is still one of the most. You know what I mean? But you know the thing, we have the most concentrated population of Chinese business people in Kingston, downtown to be more specific. Millions, if not billions, of GDP are generated, or is generated right there in the downtown. Parliament is located downtown. The place where them go pass law is located downtown. And truth be told, Duke Street is not one of the safest streets neither. But around there alright. We got the people who live around it. No make trouble with people. If you hear the MP fall out and say the violence political, some people have said this has been long overdue. Long time for where some people point out that. Truth be told, we have heard other MPs point out this for their constituencies or their parish respectively. But the thing is, we have never seen them actually step up, create any initiative to stop the issue. And it's also up to the people to see it say this is not beneficial to the ones actually out there losing lives. Vice the one called Jaden Chase, the dancer correspondent, the God's representative. I'm reminding you now, if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through, but you like the reason and of course you like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon and put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them to check out your channel, check out the reasoning, join the discussion. Comment section up with 24/7, never lack, yet just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there, and we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. As I say, be respectful. The algorithm will move Yes, it will remove certain type of comments. So, right where you're right, and Zimmy, drop your thoughts and comments and here's your opinions there. Yeah, man, you know the sentiments, and for those who don't, well, first and foremost, our upmove settings, fam, and my sentiments for you and yours are for to live, love, and prosper. Stay tuned until we reason again.